And so we find ourselves back here. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Xanda520, and welcome back to Metroid 1, the NES. So here I am back at the elevator into Norfair, and I just realized that I do not have my map. Give me a second. I went ahead, and while I was away, I ground up to maximum missiles, which, as you can see, is 70. I also went back and grabbed myself the ice beam to give me a little less of an issue. So, without further ado, let's head back up to Brinstar. Set my map there. This is my map. Here we go. So, we need to head into the first boss hideout. Listen to that music. So we need to head to the first boss hideout, which would be Kraid's. Kraid's hideout is almost back where we started the game. Now the reason why I'm going for Kraid first and not Ridley is because Kraid, in my opinion, is a lot easier. And he's technically supposed to be the first boss. So I don't want to skip. There we go. Full health, full ammo. Oh, and there's one other thing we need to pick up before we go over to Kraid. So, remember that item that I was trying for almost 15 minutes to get before giving up and getting angry at myself? Yeah, we're gonna go get that now, because we have the tools necessary to do so, namely the high jump boots. And it just so happens that it's at the top of this shaft, and I'm getting slowed down because there's too many freaking sprites on the screen. So, one thing you might notice if you have a very keen eye, you'll notice that some of these screens look very similar, and it's something I noticed while I was setting up my little mini-map here for me to follow. So there seem to be a number of preset room orientations in that there are these let me just jump up here and get through this tube. There seem to be a number of layouts that are preset that the game just loads in. So, whoops. And you can see it a lot better when it's like rooms like this. I got stuck in that tunnel with the stupid waiver. Okay, so this is where where did that guy come from? So this is one screen. From the top down there. Where is it? There it is. Crap. Okay, so from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen, you can see where the section ends. The section ends when it starts changing into that yellow color. So this up here is an entire area by itself. And I missed my jump. Okay, now we can get in here. This is one whole section, one whole room as well. So the way the game seems to render rooms, and this is just purely me being like, ooh, look how the game works in the background, which is something I like to do because I want to make games one day. Rather than have the game basically draw every sprite where it belongs and then that sort of thing. It has these preset little sections that it just like draws. And like this area over here on the left, that showed up a lot on the minimap, and that's basically just a blank out area for like this is an edge. Anyway, enough of me nerding around. Here's our item that I wanted to get before. This is the Varia suit, or as it is originally supposed to be, the barrier suit. Apparently Varia was a mistranslation, and it turns out it's this nice pink color. Now, what the Varia suit does is it reduces the amount of damage we take from enemies by a certain percentage. I don't think it's 50%. I really wish I could get some missiles back. I'm sure we'll get missiles back. Spin! My brother can do that real well. The whole, like, Vinny Speen meme. Whoops. Anyway, now that we have the Varia suit, we'll now take less damage from things like enemies and, well, bosses. So this is why I wanted to grab this item first. Like, real early on, if you can get the Varia suit early, whoops, you're pretty much set to go for most of the game. You don't really have to worry about getting hit. There's some missiles. I probably wouldn't have died nearly as much had I had that. There's some more missiles. So these two people, the little two enemies, the ones down in Norfair would not drop, like, missiles. They would just, in fact, they rarely dropped anything at all. So I ended up having to go to where the ice beam was that I showed earlier and farm those ball enemies, which was a little draining because I had to keep entering and leaving the room just to get them to keep respawning. Anyway, we need to fall all the way down to the bottom of this shaft. There's some miscoloration there. That can happen when you fall too fast in this, I've noticed. You can see that the enemies were repeating. I'm pretty sure the enemies are part of the room load. Oh, while we're here, there's also something else we can get. Of course, I'm not sure if I should get it now or if I should get it later. Let's go ahead and get it now. So, you can kind of see that there's a... I guess you can't really. But up here in the ceiling, there's actually... Where is it? There. There's an energy tank up there. There's an energy tank in the ceiling. And the only way to really get it is by using one of these guys. One of these waivers. Or not waivers. Screes. That's what they are. I called them shriekbacks in the first episode. No, these are screes. The only way to get this energy tank is by using, I think, either that scree or waiting for one of these guys to walk all the way around the ceiling. And freezing him on the wall. We've got a whole cluster of them here. Actually, I probably could do it here. Where is it? Oh, shoot. Anyway. Is it there? Alright, let's freeze that guy there. There it is. So just grab that and then jump up into it. And there's our fourth energy tank. Whoa! Okay, where did you come from? Anyway, so now that we're in this room, the lair that we're looking for is right down here. We'll just fall as a pink ball all the way to the bottom of this shaft and come through here. And with this giant ominous statue of a face here, of a monster, we now descend into Kraid's lair, which has one of the most awesome themes in the game. And these eyeball enemies. So, there's some missile packs that we're going to grab in this area. We've got a side hopper up here on the top of the screen. And some acid in the bottom of the screen. So, here's our first missile pack. And there's one immediately on the other side of the area. So what I've done is, and I don't know if I'm going to show this on the screen or not, but I've actually gone and looked at maps of every area in Metroid 1 except Turian, because I don't need to know Turian. And mark down where each of the items is that I need to pick up. That way I don't have to have a map open all the time. But I know exactly where each item is and the path I need to take to get to them. So, here's our other missile pack. There are 4 missile packs and 2 energy tanks to grab in this area. One of them is going to be grabbed probably on the way out. I hate that so much. And it's through that red door over there. So we're going to ignore that for right now and come down here and go through this red door right here and grab another missile pack. Now this one takes a little while to get to. Actually, you know what? Let's go back. And no, I didn't just say that because I got hit. We're going to come back for that missile pack because that is actually the way to Kraid. So we're going to drop down here instead. I didn't realize the map looked like this. Alright, so I guess we're going to go back up to the top and take the long way around. We'll grab these rippers. That's a problem. Because I didn't realize that was there. There's no way to get through that. Because... You alright up there, buddy? So, anyway, let's... Oh no, he didn't respawn. Oh no! What do I do? This is a problem. I suppose I could take this way. This is an option. I didn't really want to go this way. But I guess I'm going this way. Because there's a shaft over here. I have screwed myself. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take the long way around to grab the missile pack that's in the room below. Thankfully, having the screw attack makes a lot of this a lot easier. Crap. Anyway. We're gonna need to come up here. Look at me trying to take shortcuts. And we'll just go through this door. We'll come back for the energy tank once we're done with Kraid himself. These guys are spawning in midair. I should probably have grabbed that health. And I also would probably be dead by now if it weren't for the Barry suit. So anyway, well, which way do we go? Well, we go down. We're in this for the long haul now. So we got this room here. Remember this room? This room comes up later. And the missile pack is actually beyond this door. Excuse me. It's right here. So now we just need to keep going, and we'll eventually circle back around to that room from before with the well, this is one of them. This is actually a different room from the one before. The room from before is actually on the other side of this room right here. And now we're back here with that guy. But anyway, we can now carry on. And none of the enemies spawn in the shaft because these two bozos are down here. I bet if I killed these guys, the other enemies will spawn. I was correct. Now I just need to freeze this guy and not somersault into him. And now we can go fight Kraid. Now there's also a fake Kraid in this area. And he is in an area that I avoided. That long room, or that room with all the boxes that had the red door on the right. There's actually a tunnel through the bottom of that room that leads to what appears to be Kraid, but it's not actually Kraid. It's a fake Kraid. And then here's where the missile pack is, by the way. Now, normally you would think, oh, I killed Kraid. Now I can just go and defeat Ridley and be on my way. No, you have to find the real Kraid. The fake Kraid doesn't count. The fake Kraid is also weaker. And now I'm in the acid. Get me out of the acid. Look at that, we're up to 90 missiles. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to climb back out of the shaft once we're done where we're at. Excuse me. And Kraid is also guarding one of our energy tanks in this area. We have 90 missiles total. If you see this, you're in the right place. Beyond this door is Kraid. There he is. And one way to kill him is to just go ham. Apparently he does take damage from the oh, and he's dead. He does take damage from the screw attack, but as you noticed, I just got a whole bunch of missiles. That is your reward for killing Kraid. Also, there's our other energy tank. Now, how to get this energy tank? That's another matter entirely. I think the way you have to do it is you have to roll into a ball here, and then roll sideways into it. There's our 5th energy tank. Only one more and we have maximum energy. So that's one of our bosses down. Just one more to go. And then we go on to fight Mother Brain. Whoops. Excuse me. Now, I don't know how many missiles I'm going to get, or how many missiles I have total, because I don't know how many missiles Kraid himself gives you. I will put that on the screen. I think it's something like 35 missiles is what you get from Kraid. I'm already up to 130, at least. Nope, 135? Is that how many missiles I have, max? What's my max? Tell me. Max health. Come on, give me missiles. Come on. You know you wanna. Give me missiles. It's not gonna give me missiles, is it? It's giving me health. Whoops. Those bugs would be doing a lot more damage if not for the Lari suit. Come on. Share your secrets with me. Whatever. Just raise you and leave. I'm not standing around here all day grinding. So now we have to get out. And one of the easier ways I'm going to need to do is get rid of this guy. Anyway. So, to climb this, you have to do one of these things. And you can see the blocks are starting to we're discoloring. Because the palette wasn't loading correctly. Now you have to be very careful because if a block forms on top of you, it could damage you and knock you back. And then you're in trouble. Because then you're falling. Whoa! See what I mean? And I'm stuck shooting up. And I just fall all the way back to the bottom where this guy has respawned. Oh, I have at least 140 missiles. I'm gonna wait till this all spawns back and then try again. If you're shooting up, you're stuck in that upward look. Let's try to be a little more careful this time. So where I want to go is right here. This is our path out. Ah! Kill that guy. Stupid side hopper. So now, all we have left to grab in this area, this is a fairly large area too, looking at my map. But you only have to go to like a small part of it. Because the rest of it is basically nothing. There's basically nothing here. Oh, nope, gotta climb. Gotta climb again. I don't even think I need that guy. Nope. Anyway, so, before we leave, I'm gonna grab this last energy tank. Which is at the end of this room. On the other side of this thing. I'm gonna freeze you, because I don't want to deal with you. Right. Anyway, moving right along. Here's our final energy tank in this area. This energy tank is the only energy tank, or really this room is the only room that looks like this in the entire game. Now to get out of here without falling in the magma, or the acid. Also, look how little damage that it does to me now. Excuse me! How very dare you? Give me that. This is the only room in the game that looks like this. Also, getting out of here is a bit of a pain because of the way bombs work. There we go. Also, I'm in the wrong spot because this is a dead end. I need to go through that. Excuse me, I need to go through that hole. There we go. Bombs? If you couldn't tell already, bombs are really finicky in Metroid 1. Bomb jumping was not really cemented yet as a mode of transportation. Out and through the door, and we're out. So we have maximum energy tanks, and we still have a few missile packs to pick up. But now, for now, we're gonna head back to Bryn Star, and now we're going to head for Ridley's hideout because there's really not a whole lot left to do. We go to Ridley's hideout, we get his energy tanks, or his missile tanks. And then we go fight Mother Brain. And surprisingly, I'm really looking forward to, finishing this. I know what they say is like, don't look ahead. Look to what you have now when it comes to Let's Playing, because then you're just going to be wanting, oh, I want this game to be over so I can move on and do other things, and I completely forgot that there's another whole shaft that I have to climb up. But like, I had to basically force myself to play this. But I really wanted to, but at the same time I really didn't. But I'm hoping that if I get into a routine of an upload schedule, I'll be able to actually, make something of this, instead of it just being like, I don't know, here I go talking about real life and kind of upsetting myself again. Anyway, just fall down this shaft again. I think the reason why I wasn't really looking forward to this game is just because of how clunky it is and how little I know about it. Because this is honestly one of the, well, barring the new ones like Samus Returns or Dread, obviously. This is the last Metroid game that I tried to play. I played every Metroid game before this one. No, excluding Federation Force, because I've never played that. It's not really a mainline entry in the series anyway. It's just kind of like a side thing. I mean, I actually played Metroid Prime Pinball before I played this. And I played that game once as a demo at Walmart. Let me just check my timer. I can't see it. Oh. Well, I guess here we go again. Beginning and ending a video at the Norfair. The Norfair elevator. I promise the next episode will not end at this elevator. So, in the next episode, we're going to go back down through Norfair. And we are going to make our way into Ridley's hideout, defeat Ridley, and then make our way towards Torian. So, till then, this is Xana520, signing out.